Hey, what's up? I decided to do a video today, so we'll talk about locks a little bit. A lot of people think, when they're starting their locks and stuff, that you ain't supposed to wash them, and that's wrong. You should wash your hair every 2 weeks. Try to keep your hair healthy, especially, if you're trying to lock, and keep your scalp healthy. If you don't like your hair, whatever product that you're putting in your hair, if you don't wash your hair, whatever product that you're putting in your hair, that's going to create a buildup. The hair is already matting and turning into a lock, so all of those things get trapped deep inside of the lock. So you don't want to go without washing your hair. So that's a myth. Another thing is you hear people talking about putting beeswax and all this heavy stuff in your hair. You don't want to do that either. You don't want to use a lot of coconut oil. Coconut oil is heavy. It tends to get trapped in your locks. The locks hold on to stuff just like a sponge, just like a mop would. So it's always important when you're doing proper shampooing of the hair to look for a shampoo that's sulfate free. You can look for a shampoo that either says hydrating or moisturizing, because it's going to moisturize and hydrate the hair and give you a good shampoo is going to go a long way. Generally, I don't care what you do with your locks probably going to feel dry. For one, you got a whole lot of hair that's matted, and it's going to be, the lock itself, it's hard. It's because it's matted hair, it's not going to be like straight hair or where it's going to not feel dry. So the most important thing with your locks is, and if you start putting a lot of conditioning agents in your hair, especially when you first start locking, that softens your hair. Condition soften is going to make it soft and make it come unloose. So you don't want to use conditioner when you're starting locking. The next thing is, natural hair is high in protein. It doesn't have a relaxer or anything like that. If you're using color and stuff like that, after you do a color service with your dreadlocks, you want to follow up with maybe like a deep conditioner, sit under the steam treatment or dryer, and put like a processing cap on and sit up under the dryer maybe like 30 minutes. Do a steamer 10 minutes will probably be good. And that's something that you probably do with your locks. Keep your locks, maybe I usually do maybe every 3 months or whatever, do like a conditioning or whatever. But if you use good products that have good conditioning agencies in the shampoo, then that's going to go a long way. You probably won't even have to worry about those things like that. Professional hair care is really important. And what you put into your locks, just like what you put into your body, is what you're going to get out. So, good diet is going to go a long way to help your hair lock. I see a lot of people that come in and they've been going to people and that's all they've been doing, just twisting this right here. They never service the lock all the way. I don't know if you can see this, but the ends of your locks should be pointed or closed off, shouldn't have any frizz, and that's just all about treating that lock all the way from the scalp all the way to the end. Same thing with shampooing. A lot of people go in there and just shampoo the scalp. They never shampoo the hair all the way from the scalp to the end of the locks. So those are just some things, some healthy tips to look out for when you're choosing a loctician. I would love to have your business. I'm Steve O Salon. I've been currently doing locks now for probably about 15 years. With a license, I've been doing it for like 9. I started doing locks out of my house. I was a bootlegger for a long time, and then I saw the value in getting an education. When I got an education, I'm a licensed barber and I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I learned a lot of things about the property of the scalp and the property of the hair, and I learned about pH balance in the hair. So that was very important to help me to raise up my lock game and to be better at what it is that I was doing. Also, you can look on my Facebook page. If you think I'm lying, you can look at some of my old picture frames in my old photo album on my Facebook page. You can see my old work. I leave it up because it's just a reminder of I can see where I've changed and where I've grown. And I continue to grow as a stylist because I'm always trying to take classes and try to stay up with what's going on currently, with doing locks. I usually grow people's hair out. I know how to do lock extensions, but I don't fool with them. I'm also certified in sister locks and brother locks. I haven't did that much of that yet, but I do have a certification in that. It's kind of time consuming, and locks take up a lot, traditional locks take up a lot of my time. Oh, one more thing I want to warn people about too. A lot of people, if you have traditional locks and you're latch hooking and stuff like that, in my professional opinion, that's something that you maybe only want to do once a year if you're going on a vacation and you're just trying to keep your hair tight. the latch hooking was really designed, it kind of came from sister locks and brother locks. And what that does is, you know, you take that tool and you go in those different directions and you weave that lock down to the scalp. That can be damaging to your hair, and it can also choke your lock out and thin your lock out. And then this is a lesson for all of you that's looking for somebody to start the lock. You don't want to start your locks like that, because your locks are like an ice cream cone. However you start it, the hair is going to grow into it, and the width of it, it's not going to get any wider, it's not going to get any fatter, it's just going to grow in that. And then eventually, if you start real small like that with these little bitty tiny locks, I'm seeing a lot of people start with, and they come in and they say, well, my hair is breaking off, and they got 1,001, they look like toothpicks, they start to break off. When this hair gets long, it gets heavy, and you need something to support the lock. So starting your locks properly, if I was you, I would go to somebody that specializes in locks, or a cosmetologist that does a whole lot of locks. You know, there's a lot of people I heard that are doing locks, cosmetologists, and other people who don't know what they're doing, and they're messing people's hair up. They don't have density, they don't have fullness in their locks. So you want to do somebody that knows what they're doing. It's just the same thing if you was going to get a weave. You want to go to somebody that does a whole lot of weaves. You don't want to go to somebody that just does one or two, because they're going to give you a jacked up weave. And it's the same thing if you're going to get some color in your hair. You want to maybe go to somebody that knows what they're doing and that loves to do color, or even a haircut, you know, because we are cosmetologists and we know a lot of things, but we specialize and we tend to do the things that we love the most. So look for somebody that's doing what you want them to do. You know, I always refer people out all the time. You know, I'm gonna do a roller set, I'm gonna do this, but this is not what I like to do. I like to do locks, and I like to flat iron, and you know, and I like to fool with natural hair, and I like to grow people's hair out and help them get their hair healthy. So if somebody comes to me talking about some braids, I'm gonna refer them to somebody else. Never chase the dollar, you guys. Always research out. There's enough heads out here for all of us to do, and don't mess nobody up. Be professional and send people to other people, and I promise you, whatever you do is going to come back tenfold. God's going to bring it back to you, and then you can move the people in and out and do what you need to do. So appreciate y'all listening to my little lot video. I love what I do. I love what I do. I really do. And I thank God every day that He's given me a job that I come to work and create and do locks and walk people through the journey of locking and doing different things. So that's my passion. That's what I do. If you see this video, if you like it, hit it. If you go to facebook.com/Steve-O Salon and like my page, I would greatly appreciate it. You can follow me at SCB_Steve-O, STEVO on Instagram, and just keep up with me with my work, man. Hopefully one day my goal is to do a professional football team.